Just making a little joke. Hello, and welcome to the Lucky Paper stream and video and stuff. We're here drafting James's Forgiveness Cube. What are we forgiving? What's this all about?
I've learned recently that what we are actually forgiving is Commander.
And don't leave a comment saying we're mad about it, because we're forgiving it, so we're explicitly not mad about it.
Yeah, I was just realizing that's incorrect. We're forgiving green. Commander's still in the dog house.
I see.
Yeah.
You're not forgiving. You're blaming Commander.
I'm
you're
blaming
realizing
Commander. Right. This was displaced anger. The therapy sessions were really informative.
Excellent.
I was, that's it. That's this cube. It's just no.
It's a really funny tagline. So this is a cube, but with green cards, which only makes sense.
Right.
If you know James.
Yeah.
And the fact that he doesn't like green cards, and his previous cube had none of them.
Right, and it's not so much that I didn't like green cards. It's more that like the kind of green cards that you commonly play in like formats like Commander facilitate a very particular kind of gameplay for the most part.
Would you call them big games as opposed to small games?
I don't know what I'd call them. I don't want to call them anything.
Our audience loves when we talk about big and small games.
It's
actually a lot of them do, but a lot of them also don't.
It's a slim fit sized game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boot cut.
Right, exactly. Yes. So this cube is like so my main cube is the Brea cube, so that's a cube without green cards. So this is a cube using a lot of the same design goals as the Brea cube, which is like really focused, overlapping synergies with cards that have multiple they're trying to hit like multiple things at the same time. So Kasali Pride Mage cares about artifacts, enchantments, and it is a sacrifice card. But it's also a green card, so it finally gets to play ball.
Classic synergies, like being a green card.
Like triggering Mayhem Devil, if that's something that someone wants to do.
That's fun.
Sounds great.
I'm laughing at chat over here. Machine Schooling says, please stop talking about big and small games. I watch your stream with my children. I'm tired of explaining big and small games to them.
That's fair. That's a fair criticism.
All right, Anthony, you aren't happy with your deck.
Okay, yeah. I'm really not happy with this deck, but I think that at least it will be over soon. Basically, this was my first time drafting this cube all together. I didn't really have a good sense of what was going on, and I ended up like drafting a lot of like enablers or payoffs that kind of ended up mismatched. So like my first couple picks included, I think, 2 fetch lands and a Courser of Krufix and a Sakura Tribe Elder, and then it turned out green was not open at all. And then I ended up taking, I don't know, a Doomscar Giant or Doomwake Giant, which I was pretty excited about, but then the enchantments weren't really there. I got this Scion of Draco. I was like, okay, well, I have all this fixing that I've been taking because I don't know what's going on. At least I can play the Scion of Draco and this Dance of the Manse, but they don't actually work together because this doesn't make all my artifacts do stuff. So where we ended up is, fortunately, we have a Field of the Dead and a Felidar Retreat, and we're kind of just going to hope that our pile of fetch lands will do something. I also have an Antiquities War and a Dance of the Manse with a bunch of artifacts. And I'm just going to hope that one of those two things is going to come together, and otherwise, I'll just lose to Titania. It's going to be great.
Ubercube in the chat says, and I quote, looks like a deck from our dumper fire cube. Anthony, LOL.
Absolutely. I accept that.
The classic dumper fire.
Yeah, so I did end up playing some...
My dumper's on fire.
Some green cards, just because I need cards to fill out the deck. I have Zur, which is just not really doing much, but it can get a removal spell, so we'll see. We'll see.
James.
Howdy. So I'm playing an Abzan mid-range deck. I've got some power outliers and things like Titania. I've got some reanimation spells, sprinkled about. I've also got some sacrifice things kind of going. My deck can make blood, it can make clues, and it can make food. So Ravenous Squirrel has got potentially a lot of things to trigger it. The Sagas will trigger it as well. But I'm just kind of playing some pretty powerful cards that hopefully synergize ever so slightly together. But sometimes you just need Titania.
So you have cards that are good, and through synergies can become great.
Correct.
I have cards that do nothing, unless I really lean into the synergy, and then...
You want to turn your mic up a little bit, Anthony? The first knob on the far left. Give yourself a solid 10, 15 degree crank.
How's that? Oh.
That's quite a bit louder.
How's that?
That sounds good.
Great.
I think you've done
Here we
it.
are.
All right, we're going to remember to shuffle our basics into our deck.
I was going to ask
time.
you, did you shuffle any tokens into your deck?
I mean, the good news is they are a specific color, so I will know.
I do like to. I sleeve all my commanders and my commander decks in the same sleeve as the rest of.
Which I think is true sicko behavior.
Which I think is technically correct. You're supposed to do that because if somebody bounces your commander and then it gets shuffled into your library and you have a marked sleeve, you're going to get banned from the DCI.
In the world in which you choose to allow your commander to be shuffled into your library instead of putting it in the command zone.
I just don't want to open myself up to the opportunity to be banned from the DCI.
There's someone out there with like a Yadaro EDH deck.
Oh, absolutely. There's got to be.
that is not following that rule.
Ubercube, the main mics that Anthony and I use, and the ones you can see on camera, are Heil PR40s. I've had them for a long time. I don't think they make that mic anymore, but it's just a classic condenser mic. There's a lot of them that are out there. And the one I'm currently on is a Shure SM58, which is a classic vocal mic, which is also pretty affordable. All these mics use XLR, so you would need an audio interface in order to plug them into your computer. They're not just USB mics. But if you have one of those, then I think the SM58s are a really good investment. They're pretty cheap. You can get them used, and they last forever.
All right, we got a +2.
That's pretty good.
+3? Oh,
yeah.
Man. All right, your
I'll be able to
choice.
play.
Seems good.
Yeah, it is confirmed.
I'm going to mulligan.
SM58.
It's so close.
All right, I'm going to keep this hand.
Oh,
No
sorry.
peeking.
Yeah.
I mean, is this hand good? No. Is it everything my deck offers? Absolutely.
Also, no.
All right. Second 7. Hand was so close to being great.
Andy Flory, how's it going? Seems like you've been traveling a lot for work for your new fancy job. You've been posting pictures from inside of incredible
All right,
hotel
we gotta
rooms.
Go to 5.
Why
Okay.
couldn't you do this against me, James? That's
This
all
is
I
it.
asked.
I needed this.
You come
This
into
is a
my home.
gift.
You come into my home, and you don't model 5 against me. Unbelievable.
I think I lost the last game where my opponent mulled to 5 against me.
It happens, and it feels. You feel like.
I beat you on a model 4 with the neoclassical cube. You can't really count it because I had balance.
Yeah, that did happen. I was like, this
All
is
right.
great. And then you cast balance, and it was like, this is a different game now.
Same game,
Okay,
just smaller.
we can keep this one.
Same game. You just didn't realize you mulled to 4 as well.
It's true.
Both of our decks were horrible in that draft. We did like a grid draft or houseman draft of the neoclassical cube, and our decks were trash.
All right, I guess we'll try that.
I thought my deck was cool. It wouldn't have been good against a better deck.
I guess.
That's what I'm saying, Ryan
This
Sachs.
is
Balance
what-
is literally fair. It says right on it, the game is in balance.
All right, so this is my hand. I'm not quite sure what I'm putting this on the bottom because I have this. So then the question becomes one of these two cards, I think. And I trust my deck enough that I don't need
Ooh.
these.
Okay.
I know it's a bit controversial. I'm not sure if I'm doing it correct or not. But
Andy F., you inspired me to track my cube games, and that's how I know that this guy right here,
actually,
this
I'm gonna take that
MFer, has been. Yeah, I would take that back if I were you.
yeah, I'm gonna do this.
This guy's been messing up my win rate. He's been tanking it.
All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Go ahead.
I even get to draw an extra card. This is great. All right, I'm going to start with the Water Grave, and I'm going to take 2,
What the?
and I'm going to play the Black Staff
That is
of Waterdeep and
very
say
scary.
go.
on my. Okay, all right. Okay, never mind. We're fine. Kasali Pride Mage. Go ahead.
You know what that is? Rude. Okay.
James and I are not married, not yet at least.
Interesting. What's going on in chat? Let's play
They're playing Harvest Moon, apparently.
the Wooded Foothills. Ooh, sorry. Do you mind if I don't play the Wooded Foothills?
You can take that back.
So if I do this turn,
Oh wait, I gotta update the off-screen producer. It's me, Andy, not Anthony.
I'm going to deal a lot of damage to myself. Let's just
hate
play a forest and then cast a Mycosynth Wellspring.
Yep.
Trigger, I'll get a basic land. Let me just triple read this.
Let me just.
Basic land, and that will be my turn.
Alright.
If you care what I'm getting, it will probably be a...
You better blow up that Mycosynth's Wellspring with Kasali Pride Mage, James.
Yeah.
It's
Thinking about
looking
it.
very scary. What if he plays Ensoul Artifact on it?
Right.
That would be good.
That would be real rude.
We're going to get a planes.
Okay, I'm going to draw a card. Sag. All right, I'll attack for 3.
So I can get that. Yes, I will take 3.
I'll pass the turn to you.
Okay.
Why'd you call your deck Imminent Domain?
Because, lands,
No, I don't know. That's why I asked.
proximity. I'm coming for you.
I'll untap.
The legal term.
Yeah,
for
sure, but domain
card.
has a different meaning in Magic. I thought you were gonna be
Yeah.
like 5 colors, or have a card that had the domain word on it.
So that I'm trying to drive engagement and discussion with chat. So just like finding things for them to nitpick about.
That's a cool flex, Ryan. You're like, oh yeah, no one beats me. I'm the only one that can beat me. I beat myself.
Interesting. So,
Chat says that name seems like a miss. You're getting dragged mercilessly.
Damn.
Chat, calm down. He's a human.
I'll never be the
He's
president
got
of
feelings.
Magic like this. How about this? Leave a comment or about what you think the deck should be called. YouTube or otherwise.
Do that.
I'll reply to my favorite on the YouTube channel.
I'm going to make this a 4/4. Yeah. Go to combat. Attack you for 4.
All right, this is tapped, right?
Ryan, there is not a easy way to see deck lists. I don't
Okay, I'll take
set
4.
that up.
And I'll pass the turn.
Donald is just dragging you harder in chat. He won't stop. He's so mean.
Why? Dragging me?
No, James,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
calling his deck Imminent Domain.
Oh.
You took 4, James?
I did.
Okay.
All right, I'm coming in. Past you.
I'll go to 11 and crack this for a stomping ground.
I'm winning the race.
He's weaning.
I'm really not sure about this game.
I'm sorry for
I'm
misrepresenting.
sorry for you.
I'm sorry for misrepresenting you, Donald. I feel bad. Donald, stop talking. I should be clear that Donald was not actually mean to you. He was
It's too
saying
late.
he was
Damage
saying
has been
he was
done.
saying stop lying about how mean we're being,
Oh.
and I dug him in deeper. I'm a very rude boy.
All right, I will untap. So does this not untap?
You can choose to untap it. If you do, it's no longer a 4/4.
Okay. I would like it to remain a 4/4.
Sure.
I will draw for turn. Okay.
I like the name Abzan. Powerful cards that are good all the time.
It's quite a mouthful. Do you think it'll fit on the...
I can make anything fit in that little thumbnail, baby.
Okay.
All right, let's go to combat.
Wow, I'm
Attack
taking
you
4.
for 4. Second main, I'll play Courser of Krufix.
Wow.
I'll play a Misty Rainforest.
Sure.
I'll gain a life.
It's broken.
I will... Do I just want to put this out there and let you kill it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, no.
Play the top card of your library revealed, please,
Oh, yeah,
Anthony.
thank you. Forgot they changed stuff. I think that means I do want to crack this fetch land before I draw.
Yeah, but true meaning, it's not even like he's taking lands. He's not taking lands from anybody. There's no land taking happening.
All right, I'm going to crack the Misty
Taking
Rainforest.
names.
I'm just going to get a basic island.
You don't have to bother taking your life total down because you're going to gain a life
I
when that
know.
land
I'm
comes
just
into
trying to
play.
be correct. So wait, I'm at 12, right?
Yeah.
We have fun, though. All right, and then I'm going to cast an expedition map.
Sure.
I just
What?
want to know what of these things you want to destroy with Cassili Pride Mage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say go.
Okay. Well, we got...
Hey,
Finally...
you got there.
All right. I'm playing a Moon Blessed Cleric.
Sure.
Anthony, keep the top card revealed, please,
Yes, thank you.
at all times.
Let me see whether
At
or not...
all times.
Am I putting an enchantment on top of my library?
The thing about enchantments is they're not lands.
That's the thing. That's what they all say.
Not yet, at least. They haven't printed enchantment-type lands yet. We'll get it someday.
Well, I mean, I could put like Urza. Well, Urza Saga's not in the cube, but
Right, yeah. If you had Urza Saga, I would put it on top. That seems good.
I don't know. You tell me. What am I putting on?
I'm over here regretting my own choices. I don't have enough bandwidth.
Okay.
What'd you do wrong?
All
It
right.
looks great from over
I'm gonna
here.
put-
I should have fetched a different land.
I'm gonna put Elspeth's Nightmare.
Sure,
on top
that
of
seems
my
good.
Pass
Is that power that cares about?
power?
Okay, I'll untap. I will draw the Antiquities War. I will not untap that. Pentad Prism is on top. Play a Plains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that really is unfortunate.
See, now you look too pink. I'm over here like riding this white balance dial, and it just doesn't look right no matter what I do. Don't forget to gain a life, Anthony.
Thank you. I'm really mad at myself. You've got a 3/2 and a 2/2.
Correct.
It's definitely not, Donald. I won't repeat that.
What?
Oh,
Nothing.
You can't do
You
stuff
can
like
check
that.
the chat logs later.
I will not.
I can't. Was it about me?
Oh, you can. You can go online and check the chat logs.
Oh, they don't stay on your channel forever though, do
I'll
they?
go to combat.
It stays up for like 2 weeks, I think.
Okay.
Tacky for 6.
Yeah, I'll take 6.
I'll pay
I
4.
can't beat you.
Cast the Antiquities War.
That's pretty good.
All right, look at the top 5 cards of my library. Can reveal an artifact from among them, put it into my hand, throw it in the bottom.
And you know you've got one because of your.
Yup. Do I know what this is? I don't know what that is before I. Not that it
No,
was
those are still
really
on top of
good.
your library. You're looking at them
Yeah.
technically, I believe.
Well, that's not a good one. We're going to get the Pentad Prism.
Okay.
That goes into my hand. This is revealed. I've already played land for the turn, and I will say go.
All right. I'll attack for 3.
No blocks.
All right. Nightmare.
Destroyed or exiled?
Destroyed. Past you.
Okay. Untap. Will not untap the staff. Draw for turn. Then trigger the Antiquities War.
And they become 5/5s or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah, big boys.
Big
Okay.
boys.
Big beavertons. You throw a dice on that saga for me, James.
Yes, I may. That's pretty big.
Pretty big.
Pretty big.
Is Anthony just gonna run the table with both of us after being like
That would be.
after
Okay,
him
that'd be
being
really
like
good.
his deck is
I've already won the
To be
match I care
fair,
about
I wasn't the
tonight.
first person to disparage my deck.
I think you were.
That's pause.
You were definitely not the last person. James went in pretty hard in the podcast
yeah,
episode.
Yeah. All right, so they're all going to become.
I mean, just desserts then.
Yeah. I think we'd all appreciate that poetic justice.
Yeah. Let's go to combat.
I'm taking 4.
Attack you for 4.
Oh, life total is a resource, kids. This is an abject lesson.
I'll play the reality chip.
When did you take 3, Anthony? Why are you at 10?
Right now. Or last turn.
Oh,
I
you
attacked
attacked
with-
last turn.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad. I guess I just couldn't believe you attacked. I respect it.
Pentad Prism.
Yep.
2 counters.
Mm-hmm.
Haywire Might. And I can also look at this. Great. 5 lands in play. I have not yet played a land.
That's a bummer.
I'll play a swamp, and I'll
Haywire
say
Might is a good card.
go. So wait, you get to duress me?
I do.
No, I know it has
Sure.
affinity,
Okay.
Tim. What did I say that made you think I thought it had...
Dress you.
Oh, because I mentioned that the mana rocks basically
take your
didn't count towards
Felidar
it. Yeah,
retreat.
that is wrong.
All right.
Still don't think it's very good in my poor little deck.
Do I just have to high roll here? I think I do. I'm going to animate dead your Courser of Crucifix.
Sure.
How does this work? Can I pay 2 and be at 1 because of... No, because the trigger's on the stack.
Oh, yeah.
I needed a black source.
Life total is a resource, eh? Yeah, that beef ain't going to get in, I don't think, because James is going to have to blow up the Antiquities War. But yeah, it's definitely really good if you have a big artifact deck.
All right. So let's see what's happening. If I do this, gain a life, go to 3.
Boop.
What's next in your library?
Damn it. Why couldn't you be just a little bit closer?
Bing bong, it's life.
Hello, wife.
Bing bong.
Everybody, Hillary's here.
All right. Blow up the Antiquities
Everyone's
War.
favorite.
Yeah.
So do you want to lick me?
Pass the turn to you.
A big salt lick.
Chat says howdy, Hillary.
Hello.
How was your ride?
It's good.
Here, I'll give you the mic.
No one wants me on the mic. It's
That is absolutely wrong.
Why don't I just come over there? Or I guess.
So, question I'm trying to ask myself here. You know I have Sheltered Thicket. Do I want to just cycle Sheltered Thicket now? I guess it doesn't really matter if I'm going to use the Penthead Prism.
Hello,
The
chat.
other thing I could do is crack the Expedition map to get Field of the Dead. How does Field of the Dead work? If it comes in and it's the 7th unique one, you get a zombie right away,
Or another.
Whenever any land is
including itself, yeah.
Yeah, including itself.
So I think that getting Field of the Dead here seems pretty reasonable. And then I'm
What have I
gonna
missed?
Haywire Might the Courser, and then I attack.
Did you win anything?
Oh no, James' deck is a lot better than mine.
Oh.
All right, let's crack the Expedition map at the end of your turn.
You got it.
7. Get the Field of the Dead.
You're not even going to talk to chat? You're just going to stand there drinking a beer?
What are the questions I have? I feel it's been a while, chat, since we've seen each other.
All right, so Field of the Dead's gonna go in my hand.
What's new?
And I will untap.
You can
I
get
will not
an update on
untap
your
the thing.
dissertation. True Medium
I
is in the
will
chat, I believe.
draw a
Oh
card
boy,
for the turn.
my dissertation proposal has officially gone to my committee, so hopefully that means that I can defend it next month, and then it's the true ABD, all but dissertation, and I just get to take my sweet time.
I'm gonna Haywire Might.
You cannot pay by right courser if that's what you're going to do.
Why not?
It's not creature.
Sorry, there's a judge
Yeah,
moment.
you're right. So
I
animate
mean, it doesn't
dead.
matter. All
I will gain
roads
2 life.
lead to Rome. Do you remember when I was winning the race?
Anyway, maybe I'll
Yeah,
be a
I do.
PhD, a
Pepperidge
FUD
Farm
in
remembers.
less than a year. That would be cool.
I'll play a Field of the Dead.
Yep.
That's going to play tapped.
Sure does. Let's get a zombie.
What did I do on my ride today? There were
Go to
so many
combat.
people.
Attack you for 4. Yup.
So, sorry, let me just think for a second. Okay, yeah.
This is what we did, Andy. Big loop.
Nice.
Play a Mirror
18 miles.
Retriever.
Yep.
And
Average heart rate, 149 beats per minute.
it's 3 to equip.
It is.
I'll say go.
All right, so I gotta do that. All right, I'm gonna cycle this Tranquil Thicket. It's the only piece of unknown information I have at this point.
I am also, yes, Donald K. Magic. I am not a real doctor. It is true. I will never be.
Thank Aston 1988 for the follow.
Thank you, Aston,
All right,
1988,
you got it.
for the follow. We were born in the same year.
All right, I think that you mulling
Cool.
to 5 there was very generous of you. Give me a chance to do the thing.
Going to 5 and then also not having a fetch land in your graveyard. You always had a land in your graveyard when you cast Titania against me, James.
I'll also say,
I made a
Donald,
big mistake
that
not getting a
because
white
I work
source
on
off
a
that fetch
medical
land, so I couldn't
campus.
cast
it's you're like that.
Field,
your comment
Feldar Retreat.
hits close to home. Hits close to home. What else? What other? What other good things happened in 1988? I feel like I don't know a ton about my birth year.
What other good things happened in 1988?
Who was in power? Reagan? No. Bush? No.
Oh, we have a new rule. We don't get political, so we can't say any facts about either of those two people.
Thatcher. Yeah. Thatcher was
Definitely
president.
not that.
Thatcher was president. Yep, that makes sense. Absolutely.
All right, who would you rather have be president, Reagan or Thatcher?
Oh.
I don't.
Did the chat hear? Andy asked, "Who would you rather be president, Reagan or Thatcher?"
Can I say Bill Nye the Science Guy?
There you go.
Write in vote.
Yeah. Thank you, first time chat Albert Durr, for bringing in the facts.
Albrecht Dürer.
Reagan was in power until Bush was inaugurated in January 1989. So yes, I was born during the Reagan era.
You considering some sideboards over here, James?
I am. I think I'm
Don't
gonna,
worry, Be Happy
once
was
again,
released. That's great. That's a great
I'm
fact
gonna
for
take this out.
1988.
I'm gonna bring this in.
Keep the 1988 facts rolling. Hindenburg?
Yeah, well,
Hindenburg. You really?
I don't know about that
know what
one.
Hindenburg is, right?
Yes, yeah.
The giant zeppelin that's
Yeah.
just full of hydrogen.
I'm pretty sure there are color
That was not
photos of me
1988
as
though,
a
right?
baby.
That didn't happen in 1988.
It was absolutely did not even
Okay.
get close to.
I was just checking.
1988.
That's why I said Hindenburg. With
Trying to line up the timelines of when the Hindenburg happened. Things I know.
Titanic.
It's a blimp.
Which came first, Titanic
It's also
or
very important
Hindenburg?
to know the driver's like, oh my god, it's a the classic old-timey radio voice.
Classic.
Uh-huh.
They were just finishing the Empire State Building, right? Or it's just recently finished? The Empire State Building existed.
It did exist.
That much I
well,
know.
it's too political. You can't go.
Whoa.
All right, let's hear.
Empire? Are you kidding
All right,
me right now?
we've got some good facts. 1988. Let's go for another year.
I thought the Hindenburg was like just pre-World War II.
That sounds right.
Beetlejuice came out in
I
1988.
think there
That's
are
pretty
pictures
cool.
of it with,
Or
I'm going to 6.
Or
I agree,
post?
Aston. Titanic and Hindenburg.
I've had one land,
Chicken
one
and the egg.
land,
in what year did the Hindenburg crash into the Titanic?
no land.
You're mulling again, James?
I am.
All right. This is great. This is great.
Something sometimes.
All right. So now that I know how my deck works flawlessly, this hand looks great.
All right.
I'm going to do this. And then later I'll do this.
What year did Point
Okay,
Blank
cool.
come out?
Yeah, we'll keep this one.
1992. Point Break. That's what I meant to say.
I was
Not
still
Point
thinking
Blank.
like
I was also thinking Blank Check.
Show me your bottoming.
I was thinking both Point Break and Blank
Putting
Check.
this on the bottom.
And I put them together. Two obviously very similar films.
All right, we ready?
we are ready.
Okay.
OG Land Before Time.
I'm gonna
I was a
play
real Sarah.
Windswept Heath and pass to you. And I'm just going to go get a tapped Godless Shrine.
You're at 19, James.
19.
I gotta update the.
I'm going to get
All right,
a
we move into 1991. What? Ooh, there we go. I was
Bloodstained
right.
Liar.
1991. Let's get some facts. What was at the top of the billboards?
All right, untap. Draw. All right, well this, this is pod racing. All right, I'm going to take 2.
I'm winning.
Kasali Pride Mage.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to crack this. Go to 19.
What was the most popular fast food restaurant in 1991?
Surely McDonald's.
Still McDonald's? Ooh, wait, ooh.
Depending how you rate popularity, right now it's Subway, but Subway
Is it really?
Subway has like twice as many locations as McDonald's or Burger King in the United
That's
States.
wild.
Ooh. But had Pepsi already started its like attempt to harness
I used to work at a
these?
Subway.
I'm gonna get this
Harness
sheltered.
the youth.
Yeah, right. Like that was their whole shtick. Was like Coca-Cola had like Coke was king, and then Pepsi was like, we got to get all the stars. We got to get all the stars to show how cool Pepsi is.
We got to get Michael Jordan to do a dunk off the Hindenburg.
That was so cool when that happened. All right, I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw a card. That's medium. I'm
Can
going
people hear you,
to-
Andy, with the mic behind you?
No, not really, but it's fine.
Okay.
I wish I had a different
Desert Storm
red
1.
dual land that
Yeah.
I could have gotten.
I guess that did happen.
But that's fine. I'm going to play a forest and a goblin engineer.
Sweet.
Enters the battlefield. I will entomb an artifact.
Mycosynth Wellspring.
Here's something I don't understand about sound engineering. That feedback we can hear does not show up on the recording
Weird.
That is weird.
at all. I don't
That's
think
just for us.
Okay.
That's a little
That's
flavor for
just
us.
for us.
Treat for me, the microphone, and the treat for all of you, chat.
I'm going
All right,
to
come on,
put
we got-
a knight.
So we
I'm
know
gonna read
Bush,
this one more time.
Bush was in power.
Return target artifact with cover mana cost 3
1991.
or less. Okay, Night Scythe is going into my graveyard. And I
what
will
other
say
fun
go.
Nice
facts
is good.
can we
Draw
think
card.
of for 1991?
to
Was
combat,
sleight of
attack
hand
for 3.
magic cool
Take 3.
in 1991?
Play a swamp. Moonblast
This
Cleric.
think it
matchup
was.
feels a lot worse when he has lands.
you're doing stuff over there.
I'm doing stuff. No, we're going to do stuff. We're going to make a Night Scythe. Ugh.
No way. Is that true?
Do not trust chat.
Don't trust chat.
1991 was the year the can opener was invented. I think that's
All
false.
right, we're doing
Oh, do
Elspeth
you?
Nightmare again.
USR began the fall in 1991.
Past
That
you.
makes sense. Yep.
Untap.
This would be a fun game. Is facts on chat and if Hillary believes them or not. I actually, chat. You should play this game with me.
Chat, lie to me. Lie to me. Lie to me like one
Two
of those
truths
French
and a lie.
girls.
I'm going to play a Misty Rainforest. I'm going to crack it.
Yep.
James, chat pointing out you're casting exactly the same spells in exactly the same order.
I know.
and wondering if you're doing a little cheat poo.
I would.
Little cheaty poo.
Yeah, I decided to run back the game plan of the last game.
Well, you just forgot to
You're
cheat
on to
lands
me.
into your hand last time.
All right, I'm going to get a Watery Grave.
That's
Untapped.
cool. 1991 was the first. Wait, no. Is this? Are we playing the game? Hold on. Are we playing the
Yes.
game? Fuck.
I'm going
Let's
to get
play
a
the game.
Mycosynth Wellspring.
Wait, are you guys also going to ask if this is a true or a lie?
Gonna ask if it's a true or a lie.
Do I tell the players the fact and then
They're playing Magic. Don't distract them too much.
1991
We
was
got two
also the
parallel
first
games
year
going
the
here. All right,
Olympics were held in
planes.
South America.
Sacrifice an artifact. Return target small
But
artifact.
would it have been-
I'll say go.
All right, play land.
I don't know, Aston. 1991 wouldn't it have been 1992 because the Summer Olympics was every 4 years and 1996
I will respond.
no. Yes, 1996 was LA.
Okay, hold on.
Yep.
Is this part of the cost?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no. Should I have just done this main phase?
No, you're fine.
Okay,
It's
great.
part of the cost.
Yeah.
I can't
All right.
respond.
So
Aston lied to me.
sacrifice Mycosynth Wellspring. Target Night Scythe.
This is
Trigger
Wolf's One Best
Mycosynth
Picture in
Wellspring
1991
on the
or
stack.
did it?
And then that's
Yeah,
also
yeah,
on the
it all
stack.
happens.
Great.
I think that's true.
I will get a. What do we got left?
I don't think I've ever seen Dances with Wolves, but that sounds like that
Island
would be.
into my hand. And then I get a Night
I've also
Scythe,
never seen
and it will make
Avatar.
me a 2/2.
Are either worth watching?
I think you would enjoy Avatar. You enjoy some of the Marvel movies. It's basically the same.
All right, I'll go to combat.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, you think I'm a Hufflepuff? I really thought I was a Ravenclaw when I was growing up. Did that make me cool and alternative?
All right, I'll attack for
Andy,
4.
what Hogwarts house were you
Say
in?
4/3.
4/3.
Realistically, I'm certainly a Gryffindor.
Yeah, you are. I also never read past the first 3 Harry Potters, so I did watch Ferngully. That was a really, really depressing film. But it was very good. And not Disney, right?
No, it's not.
It was the same who...
All right,
okay.
Crew.
What year... It's either 1988 or 1991 that The Brave Little Toaster came out.
Draw.
And that was my favorite movie as a child. Although I had to skip past the AC angry burning out part and the vacuum having a seizure. Those two parts were really
I don't
rough
remember
for me.
this movie,
All
apparently.
right, and you're going to dress me next turn.
Correct.
You have 2 cards in hand.
Yes.
But otherwise, Brave Little Toaster was a great film. 5 stars.
Play an island and cast the Antiquities War.
Sure.
87. All right.
Dare say Anthony's pretty far ahead in this game, I think.
Yeah, his deck's doing stuff.
Have we finished with
We might have all
1991?
dismissed
Anything
it
else?
Out of turn.
Any other, like... Oh, God damn it.
Woman, ask chat to lie to her. Then it's like, wait, are you lying to me?
Won't this be fun?
Yeah, it's fun because I forget, and then I... but to the point, right? I said, this is why it would be fun. It's because then I just believe... I believe these facts. And then
Nice try, Ubercube. 9/11 didn't happen in 91. We all know that.
I'm going to get a Scrap Trawler,
You got it.
and I'll...
I think Toaster came out in 89.
go to combat.
Take 2.
Great. Sego.
Draw for turn.
Andy knows that it's talking about the
All right.
phone
Dress
number.
you.
Yeah. I guess you can't take all these, but
Do I care about this?
it's that or the Mind Steam.
Free life again
Let me
somehow?
read this again.
Did you miss me getting hit by a...
You can play land. You can do this for 3, so you would get...
I'm just
anything-
saying it out loud because
Okay, so this gets you Night Scythe
YouTube
back.
might be
So,
confused when your life total changes.
oh yeah, exile that one.
Exile?
Oh, I'm sorry. You know, it is
All
discarded.
right, what's the next
ne-
year? We want to do some
Oh, and
truths
then it
and
exiles my graveyard.
truths and lies.
Yeah.
No, Taco Cat. That seems too old. Taco Cat isn't 32. 2020 might be too soon. 2020. Also, no one in the chat was born in 2020. So, I mean, we could pick an arbitrary. We could pick an arbitrary year, but I was thinking we just
All
stick
right,
with the
I'm attacking
you
for
know
3.
the ones that you all have stake in.
Somehow I was 3 damage. I'm still annoyed.
All right. Let's
Trying
go
to decide if I
77.
need- if I need to do this now.
1977, Ubercube. The year is your year. What lies will you tell me about your year? And stake. Okay, we'll do 77 first, and then we'll come up with 95. Let's get a throwback.
Get me in quite the predicament.
Nothing happened in 2020. That was the most boring year on record.
I mean, in some ways, it was pretty boring.
Touche, Andy. It was pretty boring because we didn't do anything except
All right,
play
I'm gonna
Magic
play
on
Binding of the Old
Cockatrice.
Gods.
Sure.
And I'll hit your...
Which is pretty complicated,
Antiquities
honestly.
War.
Oh, it destroys enchantments as well?
Oh,
Yep.
land permanent, right?
Damn. All right. And then can I just read it?
Yeah.
And then it gets you a
The rest of it
basic
is kind of
land.
irrelevant.
It ramps me, and then my creatures get
Wow.
death
Permanent.
touch.
Those kids at Cornell
Cool.
must
All
have
right.
been
I still got
so
my
excited.
Necron Warrior.
I think at this point,
Or
I'm not
did they?
gonna get an opportunity to... All right, go ahead.
All right. So you have 1 card in hand.
1.
I will draw for turn. Don't get to do
Wow,
my
look at all those.
thing.
I'm getting fucking ranched here.
You are getting destroyed.
I mean, let's go to combat.
Take 2.
Attack you for 2.
When did
Pay
Disco
3.
die?
It's a big question.
Yeah.
Play Courser.
You got it.
Peek.
Andy, did you miss me?
Don't peek. It's revealed.
Nope. Yep. Thank you.
Did you
It's
miss me on the
happened.
chat?
I've finally been conditioned to the new way they do
course.
that. Do I want a Haywire Might? A little bit. I kind of wish I could blow up that thing that's going to eat my graveyard.
Or did he, Ubercube? I can't trust anything you say.
I'm going to play a Plains, trigger, gain a life, go to 11, and... Mirror Retriever's so bad here. Oh well. Cast the Mirror Retriever and Sego.
I also
Tap,
don't have my phone on me,
draw.
so like I can't look up any facts. So I'm really relying on chat to
Exile your graveyard.
tell
I'm gonna
me
go get a
truths and a lie.
forest.
So
Battlefield tapped. Okay. So
We apologize to chat for me being bad with life totals.
Andy would like to apologize to the chat for being bad at life totals.
I'm watching the game, listening to you talk, and
I'm so
There's a lot
distracted.
going on.
bad job.
Andy can't see my face, but my voice is just so sultry that he zones out. That's true, Aston.
Can you please sacrifice that saga, sir?
1977 was the year of the French
Yeah.
Revolution.
He's
Sacrifice
still
trigger, take
resolving
one?
triggers. Yep. I take one.
no.
What?
But what year
My
did Les
life total is
Miserables
very precious.
happen?
We're playing a game like they are, except I tell you things that I'm doing.
What? Okay.
That's
this is-
rude.
So either
right.
fool me or
Cycle.
Sure.
teach me.
I draw for
What
no, I
was
search for a land
the
first.
Search first.
for 1977? If the Tony Awards existed, so you could say they didn't exist. If the Tony Awards existed, what won Best Musical 1977? I just don't know.
Do you like this card, James?
Yeah. Why?
It bums me out every time I cast it or cycle it or do anything with it.
Who knew that you could get so much history from a Lucky Paper
Yeah.
MTG? But then again, maybe we're spreading misinformation, and
Yeah,
that's
please
bad.
don't spread misinformation.
All right. I'm gonna
Don't
just
do it.
Little as a treat.
Gonna
bone shards.
You know,
Oh,
like
shards.
1977 was the year of the
Small.
French Revolution.
destroy Courser.
Coming in for 3.
Yep.
Past you.
All right. I will untap. I will draw this card, which we
Did
do
the
know.
Tony Awards exist?
is
in
a haywire mic.
1977?
Wow.
I really wanted that
Mm.
Courser of Crufix.
Too bad.
Let me think about my
Thank you,
sequencing a
Donald.
little bit here. I can do that, and then I can do that. Let's imagine I play this breeding pool.
Man, Sweeney Todd's old.
Like the play or the man himself?
The play. All right. I think it's time. I think it's time to move to 95.
All right, I'm going to go to combat.
Annie wins.
Take 3.
Attack you for 3.
You know, book 1984 is actually set in
3
1977.
for
Well, doesn't it take?
Scrap Trawler
I don't
Yep.
remember if
1
1984
for
takes place
Haywire
over
Mite.
multiple
Sure.
years.
and play this breeding
But I think it's
pool.
time for 1995.
Tapped,
Okay.
and
Let's
say
get
go.
some facts in the chat, baby.
Draw. All my creatures have death touch until end of turn.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's relevant.
Donald, you said it would have been Sweeney Todd though, so now I don't know which of your truths to believe. And this is here's a more metaphorical question for the chat, which is:
Titania?
is there such thing as multiple
Ooh.
truths?
Rough.
Gonna get rid of your scrap trawler.
Okay,
Exile it?
Exiled.
Cryonosity,
Bummer.
doing exactly what I need to
Attack
do.
for 3.
2 truths and a lie. 1. PepsiCo acquires Pizza Hut. 2. New Jersey legalizes casino gambling. 3. Hotel California was released by the Eagles. Which
you
is the
for
lie?
3. I can attack you for 4. I'm going to block and then sack this target.
Sure.
ECD. I'll gain 2.
All right. Go ahead.
Untap.
Uber Q, were you talking about 95 or were we still
Draw
in
a
77?
card.
I've moved to 95. But I will answer.
Thanks, Seismic Lawns, for the
Okay.
follow.
Thank you, Seismic Lawns, for the follow. Do I have a guess? I'm thinking.
Play the Black Staff of Waterdeep.
That's so. I don't like
I
that.
think the lie
Make this a
is
4/4.
number 1. PepsiCo
Take
acquires
6.
Pizza Hut fast
6.
food chain.
Is it any artifact, not just an
I think
Any
numbers 2
non-token.
and 3 are
Double
true.
check. Another non-token artifact.
Am
you
I
control.
right?
Let's see.
What do I win?
I don't like that.
And then I'll cast this Mind Stone
1976.
and say go.
Draw. All right. We're gonna cycle Tranquil Thicket. Draw a card. Okay.
Best film, Dan, Chocolate, Jenny. Oh, that's Forrest Gump. Right? Did Forrest Gump count in 1995?
Sounds about right.
I mean, I know about Chocolate and Jenny,
All
so I also have never seen.
Nebraska.
I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever watched all of Forrest
I'm
Gump.
going to take
Really
up
showing how little film I've watched over the years.
sacrificing forest, gaining a life, drawing a card. Past you.
I don't remember what year I got chicken pox, but I got chicken pox because my neighbors had chicken pox and my parents brought me over to their house. And we got to hang out.
So
And that was cool.
I'm going to attack you, and you're going to block and then blow up the black
Because
staff.
that's how we got immunity back in the day. It was just exposure and then suffering.
Which means if I untap and turn the Mind Stone into a creature, it still drops off from being a creature, so that doesn't let me deal any more damage.
I do.
All right, so end of your turn, I will crack the Mind Stone,
Okay.
Film, Andy, Ham, Rex.
and then I will untap.
Toy Story.
Yeah, Toy Story. Thanks, Andy.
Draw a card for turn.
It's the little trivia.
It
game
is.
going.
I know. It's true. The thing is,
Uber Bears running a full-on trivia night in the chat.
yeah,
I love it.
Hillary.
it's just me and Uber Cube.
Go to combat.
Yep.
Attack you
All right.
for 6.
Yeah. I'll block the Necron.
Yep.
Blow up the black staff.
Blow up the black
I will
staff.
also say for Toy
You
Story
take
3,
1.
one of the scenes that did make me cry was absolutely taken from the Brave Little Toaster. I'm just saying.
Cast
pulled it.
Lannis.
You got
Brave
it.
Little Toaster did it
Cryptozoologist.
first.
And say go. I sure do.
You hate it?
Yeah.
Crown Lemur, I'm glad
Draw.
I think it's
you
a
and I
powerful
have
card.
have an understanding of like this was a thing of our childhood.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Uh-oh. What
This
happened?
is how I die.
Crack.
You're
Go
gonna
to
die?
3.
Mhm.
You were doing so well.
How would you know that? You've been doing trivia night.
Get an elemental, and then I will
All right.
take up to 8.
What other highlights from 1995?
Were you looking for an
Oh,
8 on
sorry.
that die?
Yeah, I was. Sacrifice this. Get another elemental.
Hook.
Sure.
No.
This just in. Titanius. Fuck.
Past you.
Robin Williams game book.
Draw. Deck. Why would you do that to me?
Did your deck not give you 15 power?
You know, when you put it that way, that's correct.
But you got Lannis. You can draw a card.
Go.
Oh. Draw.
Oh yeah, it's Jumanji for sure. But I don't. Yeah, it's definitely Jumanji.
Just casually drops a fetch land.
I loved Jumanji, and I did. I think I had the board game
Yeah, I have to think real
at
quick.
some point.
You can just say go, and then I'll see if that card does anything.
Oh, okay. Here's a good question.
Because I'm definitely dead
Here's-
next turn
all right.
because you just kill
So,
one of these and
1995.
swing out with 4 or 5 threes.
Which
Yeah.
Disney film?
All right. Kill on.
Or
What Disney
5?
film came out in
Okay,
1995?
kill Lannis. Lannis is dead.
Again,
Take off 7 loyalty.
2 truths or a lie. Someone
I'm going to let that go.
let's play. It's like, who wants to be a millionaire? Just give me the options.
That's it.
Oh wait,
Okay.
you already said Toy Story. That's true. Thanks,
Okay,
Super
okay.
Cube.
It's at 5.
No, it's Toy Story.
The trick
But that
is
was Pixar technically. So
I'm going to make him use all his mental resources so I can get him in game 3.
actually, maybe I was. I mean, did they release more than one year? Right, it's
Exile,
Pixar.
Mirror
But was
Retreat.
there another Disney film that came out in 1995?
Oh, I mean, that was a bad magic card.
I don't remember if The Little Mermaid came out. I think Little Mermaid came out before.
I'm actually a little surprised how fucked Titanius seems.
it was-
But it seems fucked.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin,
think it was
Lion
good. Like,
King,
it's
Pocahontas. Like
overperforming.
that is the series that I
Yeah,
remember.
'cause, I mean, you have like 3 fetch lands, right?
Only 3. Yeah.
And I remember also.
I mean,
So if it was
Vraska has been
Pocahontas,
pivotal
uh,
to.
Vraska's a good card.
I went to a flea market. Which green shoes? What? I don't know, Uber Cube. I want to focus on Pocahontas for a second because I went to a flea market that summer in Connecticut. Focus on Pocahontas for a second. I went to a flea market with my grandparents.
Just good if I can cast it for.
and they had like
2?
bootleg VHSs
Yes.
I should
of
just be playing this.
movies,
It's just-
and they
it's a
had one of
2
Pocahontas
mana 4/4 flyer.
before it came out on VHS, and I was like, let's get it. I have no idea how much it cost. And it didn't work. It was very upsetting.
Also, you do have
Wicked. You
Well,
should have said also
watch me cut them.
a
Well, I mean, the night
award-winning
side makes a black
Broadway
zombie.
film.
That's true. That's like,
Oh, I shouldn't be looking.
I mean,
I don't have any additional sideboard.
We can stop playing at any time. For everyone else, if only
What-
only Ubercube and I are the one having fun.
So what is the? Is it just random? Give me a question. I'm curious now. I want to.
James wants a question.
Hit James.
Uber. Yeah, it's a man.
all right, I'm gonna do a little
Can I
sideboarding
have
over
a, can I have a
here.
Pocky?
I'm gonna do a little sideboarding.
I can go.
Oh,
get,
no,
go
you're
get-
fine.
I'll go. I can go get more Pocky.
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna
not a big
cut these 2 cards for these 2 cards. I feel
Oh.
like this actually works better than I was giving it credit for just like filling out my graveyard. I actually really like this card. We'll see what it does. And I think I can reliably make this card pretty cheap, so even though it isn't like a big splashy payoff, it might just be fine. This card is obviously pretty weak. When I only have a handful of targets for it, although it does get Courser of Crufix is like what I'm most excited about, but that's just me. And this is a very aspirational card that I think is also going to be difficult in this matchup with the removal that James has. That's my plan.
James, you're just
Not
gonna
changing my land
draw
base when
a
I'm
good,
just
a
like,
good 7 cards. That's your
That's
plan.
the plan.
Okay.
I want James.
Everybody's got a plan.
So far, he's mulligan to 5 and then to 6. So if the pattern continues, I'm going to be in worse shape.
Hand's perfect.
Bad shape, bad news.
Show it to everybody, Joms. Also, chat. What do we think about Titania just
I
running
mean, it's,
house
not, it's
here?
not perfect, but it's a good hand. This is gonna help let me do that, and then this. Yeah, it's not perfect, but
Okay. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty far from perfect. I think you're okay, Anthony.
I mean, compared, I'm not mulliganing this, and compared to a 5 or 6, both my 5 and 6 card hands, I think I'm a little more.
All right, what's our question?
Operating system question mark.
What
I
is?
don't know what year we're in. I don't know anything. I don't know what's going on. Don't worry, chat. She's coming back. I'm take this.
All right, I'm going to look at this hand right here. No peeking.
Here, Andy.
Oh, sure.
Here's some Pocky. No, but James wanted Pocky.
Well, this hand has a vibe. I think.
What's that?
Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Oh, is it over there?
That's such a soothing
It
ringtone.
is. It's the like.
Which one is
it's like
that?
weird
Don't,
to have
yeah,
favorite.
we're going to keep this hand.
Oh, is that not an iPhone?
No,
Hmm.
it's a Google Pixel.
It's a Google Pixel. Well, that was
What
just.
the heck
I
is
was like,
even
I've
that?
never heard that tone, and I was like, that's beautiful.
Yeah. It's weird to say that I have a favorite
Ooh,
default
okay.
alarm sound, but
You know
it's
what?
true.
Let's
All right,
bring
Are you ready?
Oh, sorry.
Mhm.
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to start things off with a mountain and cast a chromatic star and
Here's-
say go.
Here's a question. What magic set came out in 1995?
All right, go ahead.
I should be able to know that.
Yeah.
93 was obviously Alpha, and then you said 95?
Was
Yeah.
it? Or was
Quiz
it
for James.
94?
1995 spring set. 4th.
4th edition. Okay.
I don't know if I believe you, Aston. I don't know if the chat is answering Cryonosity. If other people are now playing this game.
Do I just
Do
want
either
to
of you
get
have an
this
answer?
in the graveyard right now? I think I do. Let's crack this, make a red mana.
Sure.
Draw a card.
James, what year were you born?
Play a plains.
95.
Oh, okay.
You want to ask about any more
95
personal
house.
information?
SSN.
Well, I was.
type.
I'll cast a Goblin Engineer and say go.
Well, I wanted to move to another year.
Oh yeah, thank you. I'm gonna get my Night
I
Sight.
wanted to move
That's
to another
important.
year.
Thank you, thank
because
you.
we've we've spent a lot of time on 1995. So I was
does.
going to go for James, but we're already on 1995, so that doesn't work.
Or do I just get scrap?
I had
Trawler?
Ice Age also on VH. Oh no, that's sorry. I was thinking.
Not talking about Ice Age movie.
I was talking about Ice Age, the MTG. Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna play.
Which
Sorry, I'm
Swamp.
still tutoring.
Yeah,
were there any? Did Ice Age the movie take anything from Ice Age the Magic the Gathering set?
So how does this actually work with Scrap Trawler? This is in the graveyard. Let's imagine I play another artifact, sacrifice it, get back Scrap Trawler. Scrap Trawler can then get back It's kind of slow. I feel like I just want the Night Scythe for reasons. I don't know if that's right, but we'll do it.
Okay, I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Okay.
$2,000. Y2K, baby. I'm in.
All right.
That was the year
untap,
I graduated
draw.
6th grade. I still have my shirt.
You 6th grade. Wow.
Graduated 6th grade because we didn't have middle school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just you don't internalize that sometimes.
The world ended in Y2K. Yep.
All right. Pentad Prism for 2.
Damn, that's cool. Yeah, that
Uh,
resolves.
Remove 2 counters for blue
Okay.
and green.
Okay.
So your Bush
Play
stole
around,
the election.
Mana Tithe, I guess. Play a Stomping Ground.
Sure.
Take 2.
So you haven't.
Cast Lannis.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, I see what you're doing.
I want to know what the #1 album was. Give me
And then I will
some
do this
truth and a lie.
Now I will sacrifice the Pentad Prism.
Sure.
Yes,
get a
the
Night
president
Scythe.
was
Does that
Clinton and
trigger
Bush stole
this?
the election.
It doesn't because this is a
Non-token?
vehicle and this is a token,
Okay.
which
But
I
yeah.
just drew Lannis
Show-
and I
give
wish
me
I'd
some
gotten
albums
Scrap
to
Troll
select.
instead, but
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah. I'm gonna plain
Sure.
cycle Timeless Dragon. Go get a Temple Garden.
Is this fun for chat? Like, I don't. Is this fun? Or do you actually want quiet?
Okay.
They can always turn the sound off.
This is.
Oh,
Gonna
that's
be
true.
Great for me, I think.
They're in charge of their own.
Don't like that.
Okay.
Hey, sometimes
Yeah.
things are great for you. I don't know what to tell
Clinton was
Draw.
from
All right,
1992
I'm gonna-
to 2000. I went to his
you.
inauguration.
I'm gonna have to shock this.
Real. I saw Rafi
I'll shock
live
this
at the
in.
Kennedy Center.
Cry of the
That was
Carnarium.
Oh no.
And I saw Bill Clinton play the saxophone.
Oh no.
I
Does
did
it also
see that happen.
exile everything?
It does.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad I want to crew my Night Scythe in response.
This was good, Overcube. Thank you.
What a bummer.
Past you.
All right, I'll untap.
I lived in
Draw.
Washington, D.C., so,
Wow. this
James,
sucks.
that was rude.
That was rude. I
Got
know.
some-
I'm
some
sorry.
Rude emotes in the
Yeah. You know what's more rude is what my deck just did to me. It's crew 2, right? Yep. I'll play a Mirror Retriever
Yep.
and then a Breeding Pool. And say go.
Draw.
Did you side in that Cry of the Carnarium?
I did.
He did, yeah.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Unless you
Is there
wanted
currently a
friends.
heat wave in Baltimore? It looks like it's going to be on the warmer side this week. High 70s, low 80s, perhaps. So I would say
All right.
yes, but it actually feels quite nice.
I'm gonna play a Gilded
Positive
Goose.
heat
Get a
Positive.
food.
Goose.
And
Montgomery Ward. What? What's that?
play a
What's
Smuggler's
Montgomery
Cocktail.
Ward? Someone tell me. Is it military stuff?
Good.
Untap.
Andy, do you know?
Cards in hand.
No.
Draw.
Ubercube,
4.
teach me. Unless it's a lie.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I should have done something else. Oh well.
Misty Rainforest.
Mm-hmm.
Say go.
Draw.
Were trains big in 2000?
Fresco.
Neat.
I'll take
Malls.
up sacrifice the food.
Seems good.
Yeah. Oh, so Andy and I we had date night on Friday.
You gain a life. Is
Conveniently,
that right?
we went
Yeah.
way out into the county to go find what I thought or had heard. It was a really good Vietnamese restaurant. Confirmed. One of those strip mall places 30 miles from the city.
Good.
But the mall was on the way back, and I needed to
Draw.
make an exchange. Mall closed 8 p.m. Andy was aghast. Where do the
Overgrown
teens
tomb
go
tapped, pass.
after 8 p.m.?
Oh, wait, you can't crew.
I
Well,
can't.
you gotta O2.
Yeah.
Sears still
You gotta do a
existed
little
in
bird
2016?
violence.
Bird. I would love
That's
to.
impressive. They go to the movies, but what? So the movies. Is there a movie theater in the Towson Mall? I guess so.
Okay.
So okay, the mall closes.
Not
No
gonna
more
do
shopping.
that.
They must go.
play in Takanuma
to the
with
movies.
so many lands.
R.I.P. Sears.
Squirrel.
You know,
That's
I don't
good.
think anyone in the chat is about to appreciate the reference that I'm about to make,
Titania.
but there
No lands in this
was something beautiful about the Delia's catalog of the early 2000s.
Why didn't he sacrifice
For
a
those of
land
us
to Vraska
young-
first?
That's why I went, huh.
Young lady teens or femme presenting
sure.
teens.
It doesn't matter, right? 'Cause
Rule.
This turn doesn't matter.
I miss
would've done
it.
Last turn.
Oh,
That's
sure,
what
sure,
you get
sure.
back this turn, instead of sacrificing.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, I guess this way you
Is
get a
Sears
5/3,
like-
so yeah, maybe this makes more
I
sense.
feel like I'm talking over Anthony. It's so rude. I'm so sorry,
Not even
Anthony.
fetch land, so you can't
Yeah.
actually get the 5/3.
But you do
Is
get a
Sears
counter
like
on the-
Blockbuster, where there's like one last Blockbuster, and it's known as the one last Blockbuster? Is that the
yes,
one
thank
last Sears?
I gain 2 life.
No. Okay.
All right, crew,
Sure.
combat, attack, draw.
I don't think anyone recognized the Delia's reference, though.
Go ahead.
I guess what you could have done
really know my
is
audience.
sorry. I don't want to criticize your sequencing here is a little loose.
Touch me differently, sir. Touch me differently.
You could have played the squirrel first main phase, crewed this, used it to discard a land,
Oh,
and then you
sure,
could
sure.
have both gotten back a land with.
Well, that requires me to know that the top card in my
remember.
library is a land.
Okay, if you didn't have a,
Oh,
Going to
sure,
Blockbuster
sure, sure.
when
Yeah, yeah.
I'll untap.
N64
I'll draw.
had come out, and I would get some N64 games.
But I guess
I got the South Park game. My dad was not pleased. He did not let me play it after he
Alright,
realized
you
you
got
could
it.
pee on snowballs.
Okay.
I had to return it.
It just turns out I have to cast Titania.
Yeah, I also just
Ooh,
drew
true medium coming in with like
nothing but lands
the
after.
really serious questions. This is a good question for Anthony
What's the
and
question?
James. If you if you were an item in Sky Mall, what would you be?
Cool.
Unless Hillary wants to do it. Do you want to run the whole production?
Sure.